Every day, over 300,000 people and more than 6,000 vehicles cross Likoni Channel using Mombasa Ferry. The Mombasa Ferry has seen its share of tragedies, from overloaded ferries to fatal accidents. The channel has at times turned into a scene of national mourning. A lingering question remains: how safe is this crossing? So in today's video, I'm boarding two ferries, MV Kwale and MV Jambo, while I tell you about the two tragedies that happened in Mombasa Ferry. But before I continue, kindly subscribe, like, share and comment. Let's begin. So what's up guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Dennis and welcome again to another video. So guys, right now I'm in Likoni Ferry. So that's the Likoni Ferry. And today I want to give you a highlight of how Likoni ferries look like, and also how dangerous or how safe is Likoni Ferry, because I have friends that are very afraid of the ferry. They don't live in Mombasa, and others live in Mombasa, but they don't like using the ferry because of the tragedies that happened some few months and few years ago. And I'll tell you in this video the tragedies that happened a few years ago here in this Likoni Ferry. And I want to board the ferry to the other side while talking about these tragedies and the measures that the government of Kenya and the Kenya Port Authority and the ones taking care of the ferries have put upon in this ferry, so that they can maintain the safety of the people that are using this ferry to cross to the other side. So many people use this ferry every day. Yeah. According to the analytics, almost 300,000 people use this ferry to cross to the other side, to their households and others coming to work using this ferry. And also 6,000 vehicles always use this ferry to the other side, going to Kunda or to the other side of Likoni and coming back to the Mombasa Island. So that's the lifestyle of people here in Mombasa using the ferry. But the government of Kenya have come up with the Dongokundu bypass. For those people who are afraid using the ferry, they can use the Dongokundu bypass going to Kunda. But most of the people, even right now, after the Dongokundu bypass was constructed, most of the people still use the ferry to cross to the other side, because most of them, they don't use vehicles to cross, or they're just living just across the ferry right here in Likoni. So they prefer using the ferry rather than going all the way to the Dongokundu bypass to use the Dongokundu bypass. So today I want to cross using this ferry right here, and there's another one there. I think there are two operating today, so I'll be using the ferry to the other side so that I can able to show you how it is. So let's go. So this is the area where most of the people always come here to wait for the next ferry. So let's wait for the next ferry so that we can able to cross to the other side. I think the next one is coming. So while I'm in the ferry, I'll tell you more about the tragedies that happened in this ferry, because there are several of them. I think we have two major ones, which are the deadliest, which were also on the news for a very long time. So I'll tell you about those two and other few ones that has happened in this passage of ferry to the next side. So let's wait for the next ferry to come. I think it's coming. We are moving right now. all the people that are entering the ferry right now. All of those cars, all of those people there. So right now we are leaving. We are from the island. That's the Mombasa Island. On the other side, we are heading to the other side of Likoni right now. So, but I don't know what ferry I've boarded. But I want to talk about the tragedies that happened here in this Likoni Ferry. In 2019, there was a national tragedy that happened here. A mother with 4 years old, the daughter was called Amanda, Mama Amanda. The car dropped inside slipped from the ferry to the water, and the car was submerged into the water in 2019. And after that, the car stayed inside the water for 13 days. That's when it was found, and the mother and the child died. And that was a very, very bad accident that happened in this ferry in 2019. So right now, as you can see, the cars right now, they have decided to put up some regulation that when you enter the ferry, first of all, you switch on the engine of your car, and second of all, you you open the windows of your car when you are inside the ferry, so that when something happened to your car and it drowns, you can able to swim out of the car. But when the windows are closed, the pressure of the water will not allow you to open the windows. That's why you can see all the windows of these cars are opened, yeah, and the engine have been switched off. So we have so many people around here, so many people, as you can see. So there is the Mombasa Port Authority. On the other side, you can see all the ships over there. There's another ship here, big ship over there, and MV Jambo is on the other side, going to the Mombasa Islands. MV Jambo, you can see. When you see this ferry, you think that it is going in a very slow manner, but it is very, very fast, guys. Very, very fast. See how fast that other ferry is going to the other side. Very, very fast. See all these people. We have so many people, so many vehicles over here. And as I told you guys, almost 300,000 people always use this ferry to cross to the other side of the Mombasa Ferry and to the other side of the Mombasa Island. And over 6,000 vehicles always pass through this Mombasa Ferry to the other side of South Coast. So that's the MV Jambo. The other side. All of these people, guys. So Mombasa Ferry is one of the important transportation from people from the island to the other side of Likoni. Very, very important. So I'll tell you about the next tragedy that happened when I take to cross with the MV Jambo. But right now I'm in this old ferry. I don't know the name of it, but it's an old one. So the next for the next tragedy that I'll talk about, I'll be inside the other ferry, which is the MV Jambo, to cross to the other side of Mombasa Island. But now I'm enjoying the ride on this ferry right now. Wow. They're waiting for the other people to go out. Okay. So the people are the one going out first before the other ones. Let's get the vehicles are still here. security, it is very sorry. But the security is very, very tight around here. As you can see, cars are not supposed to go out until the people are almost away from the ferry. That's why you can see the vehicles are now going, because when a vehicle loses control and comes back, it can hit some people. So they have put in those measures for people to go out fast before the big vehicles like this one here. This is so big. You need to go out there. You need to leave the people to go out of the ferry. That's when it goes out next. So all of these people are using the Mombasa Ferry. As I can tell you that Mombasa Ferry is one of the important passage for people here in Mombasa. Over 6,000 vehicles always use this ferry, and over 300,000 people always cross this ferry to the other side of the island and back to Likoni Ferry. So look at these people, all of these people. So I'll tell you about the next tragedy that happened here in Likoni. But when I'm boarding the other one, the other ferry, that's the Jambo, MV Jambo. Wow. So right now I'm in this side of Likoni, and this side is where you can board matatus going to Ukunda, Kwale, Diani, anywhere in South Coast, even Lunga Lunga. You can take matatu from here. This is the stage of all the vehicles going to South Coast. So if you want to board even a bus like this, a Manyanga going to Lunga Lunga, you can board it. But today I'm not talking about boarding a matatu or any vehicles to the South Coast. I'm talking about the tragedies that happened in ferry, and how safe is Mombasa Ferry? How safe is Mombasa Ferry? Yeah, wow. Look at the omelas. So yeah, how safe is Mombasa Ferry? So next I want to board the ferry, which is the MV Jambo. I'll be waiting for MV Jambo so that I can able to cross to the other side. Right now I use another ferry. I don't know the name of the ferry, but it is kind of old, but it was safe. I crossed very well. It was a very smooth ride to this side of Likoni. So I'll be waiting for MV Jambo to cross with it to the other side, but it was a very smooth crossing to the other side. So yeah, right now I'm in Likoni. This is the market, the Likoni market. If you have never been in Likoni Ferry, Likoni market, this is how it is. So you need to cross to the other side. If you want to board the next ferry, you need to cross to the other side. Go back to the section where they always wait for the next ferry, but I'll not go back now. I'll wait for the other ferry to come. But right now I just want to roam around here in Likoni to wait for the next ferry. And crossing the ferry, by the way, it's free. For people it's free, but for vehicles I think you pay 500 or 300 shillings to cross. But for the people it's very, very free. So for those people who always come to Mombasa and they are foreigners, they want to use the ferry to the other side, just know it's free. Not let anyone tell you that you need to pay to cross the ferry. No, it's free. So right now guys, I'm going to the next ferry, which is the MV Jambo. I've seen other people have already boarded the other ones. Now I'm heading to the next ferry. It's kind of new. It is not all like the one that I boarded when I was coming to here to ferry. It's kind of very new. It has very nice seats. So let's go there and see so that I can able to give you the next tragedy. That was a national tragedy that happened. That was the major one, the biggest tragedy that has happened to Mombasa Ferry, here in Mombasa Ferry in 1994. I'll tell you when I'm in the ferry already. So that's the MV Jambo. All of these people are heading there. So let's go to the ferry so that I can able to show you, and also I can able to tell you about the next tragedy. All of these people are waiting for the ferry. Wow, look at all these people, guys. Okay, so let's wait. Heading in right now. I'm going to the top so that I can able to have a very nice view. So let's go up. Everyone wants to go up so that they can have a very nice and amazing view. So look at that. Wow. So the beautiful view of Mombasa Ferry. So that's my ferry just coming to dock. Wow, look at that. Amazing. So guys, look at all these people. So all of these people, I'm inside a ferry. I think this is the MV Jambo. So look at all these people, guys. I told you over 6,000 people always cross, almost 6,000 vehicles and almost 300,000 people always cross this ferry to the other side. Wow, look at that. So guys, I'm like at the bow. I'm at the bow of the ferry, and on the other side is where you get the Mombasa port, and we are almost taking off. Yeah, the engines have started. We are almost taking off. We are off already. When I was crossing the ferry, I was using the other ferry on the other side while crossing, but right now I'm using this one. It's kind of new and it has shade. You can see we have like a shade over there. It protects people from maybe when it rains, people are not trained on, or also when the sun is very hot, they can protect themselves from the heat. But this one is a new, the other one is old. I love this MV Jambo. All these anchors. Okay, now I want to talk about the most deadliest tragedy that happened in ferry. In 1994, there was an accident that happened here in ferry. There was a ferry which was called the MV Mtongwe, 40 meters from the shore. When it took off, it drowned, and almost 272 people died in that day. And it was a very bad national tragedy that happened here in Ferry. And since then, the Kenya Port Authority and the Mombasa Ferry have put so much measured and so much attention when it deals with people and also vehicle crossing this ferry. So those two major incidents from 2019, which was Mama Amanda and 4 years daughter that died here in Ferry. Their car drowned in this ferry, in these waters here in Ferry, and it was they found it 13 days later. And also for the Mtongwe ferry that drowned here, 272 people died on the spot in these waters here in Ferry. So the government of Kenya and the Mombasa Ferry have placed so much attention for people and vehicle crossing this ferry. Look at all these people. These are lives, eh? These are lives. These are people lives. People have trusted the Mombasa Ferry to come here to use this ferry because people can use the Dongokundu bypass, but they have decided to use the Mombasa Ferry to cross to the other side and also to Likoni. So that's very, it's a lifestyle. For people living in Likoni, it's a lifestyle because they need to cross to the other side of the island to work and to do some businesses and again go back at home during the evening time. So it's a lifestyle, and you need to trust these people, you need to trust these ferries while you are crossing to the other side. You can see those vehicles. So the government of Kenya and the Kenya Port Authority have placed, look at that ship. Oh my God, look at how big it is. Damn, it's a big ship, eh? Yeah, this is the one that is called MV. Oh, the one that I've used is called MV Kwale. So this is MV Kwale. The old one is called MV Kwale, and the new one which I'm using right now is called MV Jambo. Yeah. So the Kenya ferry have placed some measurements. They have decided to tell the people using the ferry, the ones who are using the vehicles to cross, like the ones having vehicles to cross, they have told that when they enter the ferry, they need to switch off their engines and also to open their windows, their car windows, so that in case of any accident, they can go out of the car very easily. And also for the pedestrians, you need to just take care of yourself, make sure that you are in a safe side while using this ferry. You see all the windows are down. You can see all the windows are down. And the people have already stand up so that they can able to go home. All of these people. So they are trusting the ferry to cross to this side. So this is a very amazing thing. Wow, look at all these people. So that's the door of the ferry. I think for the people who haven't seen the tragedy that happened here, and some people also, they have committed suicide. They have like, let me just show you how people are going out of this ferry. So let me just sit down here a little bit and talk about some things. There are some things that have happened here. People have tried to commit suicide here while jumping inside the waters here in Ferry. So dangerous, eh? As I've said, some people have tried to commit suicide while inside this ferry. Others have decided to jump inside the water. But the Kenya Port Authority and the Kenya Navy are always here to help. Since the tragedy of Mama Amanda until now, the Kenya Navy are just roaming around to make sure that everyone is safe around here. So when something happens, they always come very quickly to help. they have boats around here, the Kenya Navy, and also we have people who always like to swim. They are very nice swimmers around here. So when something like that happens, people are here to help. Most of the people that have decided to commit suicide here, they are always helped. They don't drown, they are always helped. So yeah, Mombasa Ferry is kind of safe, but some people here in Mombasa, they don't like using the ferry. Yes, they don't like using the ferry. They always use the Dongokundu bypass to cross to the other side. They don't want to use the ferry at all because they have this phobia of something may happen to the ferry and it breaks down and also drowns. So they always use the Dongokundu bypass to cross to the other side of Ukunda. But yeah, for me, I'm used to this. I'm used to crossing the ferry every time and again when I get opportunity to go to the other side of the island. So yeah, it is my safest thing to pass, and also it's very fast. Dongokundu bypass, you need to have a vehicle, or you need to pay so much money to cross to the other side using vehicles for fare and something like that. So yeah, let's go out. See all these seats over here. And people are coming back to the ferry. Look at all these amazing seats. So this is the Kenya Ferry. Nice. Let's go out. So yeah, it was a smooth ride to this side of the island. Now I'm in the island right now, and I'm going to the Mombasa CBD. And wow, it was really nice. Wow. So right now I'm going uphill because this is the place where they always, when you're going inside the ferry, you use this side of the road to go to the ferry, and we are going out to use this road to the island. So yeah, it's kind of a hill, climbing this hill. So yeah, so guys, I've told you about the tragedies that has happened to Mombasa Ferry. So as for you, what do you think? Is it the safest passage to use while you're crossing into the other side of ferry, or when you're coming back to this side of the island? Is this the safest, or do you think you have a phobia? Comment on the comment section. Tell me if you have ever used the ferry, or if you are fearing to use the ferry. Okay, I'm on the island right now. I'm on the Mombasa Island. So this is the other side. The other side is we call Mamangina Drive. But when you're going this side, you're going back to the Mombasa CBD. Thousands of people cross this ferry every time. Wow. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have liked this video, and if you like this video, kindly give this video a like, share this video, comment on the comment section, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.